The lunar eclipse in Virgo this weekend is closing major chapters, and what it's ending for you depends on your zodiac sign. I'm going to go through all 12 signs and tell you exactly what this fire horse eclipse is clearing from your life. Before we dive into the signs, let me explain why this particular eclipse is so powerful. Lunar eclipses are cosmic completion points. They reveal what's been hidden, and what's no longer serving you, and forcefully close doors that you might have been too afraid to close yourself. In Virgo, the sign of health, work, and daily routines, this eclipse is specifically targeting the practical areas of your life that need to be purified and perfected. And because we're in a fire horse year, this isn't going to be a slow, gentle process. The fire horse energy is wild, fast, and unstoppable. What needs to end will end swiftly. Let's go through each sign. Listen for your sun, moon, and rising signs for the most complete picture. Aries. This eclipse is ending your outdated work habits and health patterns. If you've been overworking, burning out, or neglecting your body, that cycle is done. The fire horse is giving you the courage to quit what's draining you and start fresh. Expect changes in your job, your daily routine, or a sudden motivation to finally prioritize your wellness. Taurus. This eclipse is ending creative blocks and unfulfilling romantic situations. If you've been playing small with your talents or settling in love, the universe is saying enough. The fire horse wants you to express yourself boldly and authentically. A relationship might end, or you might finally have the breakthrough in your creative work that you've been waiting for. Gemini. This eclipse is ending family drama and home situations that have kept you stuck. If you've been dealing with toxic family dynamics, living situations that don't support your growth, or emotional patterns from your past, this eclipse is cutting those cords. The fire horse is pushing you to create a foundation that actually serves your future, not your past. Cancer. This eclipse is ending mental loops and communication patterns that no longer work. If you've been overthinking, people-pleasing in your words, or avoiding difficult conversations, that's over. The fire horse is making you speak your truth clearly and directly. Expect important conversations, decisions about learning or teaching, or cutting off connections that were one-sided. Leo. This eclipse is ending financial struggles and self-worth issues. If you've been undercharging, undervaluing yourself, or stuck in scarcity mindset, the universe is forcing a shift. The fire horse is bringing opportunities to increase your income, but you have to believe you're worthy first. Expect money mindset breakthroughs and practical changes to how you earn and spend. Virgo. This eclipse is ending an old version of you. Since it's in your sign, this is deeply personal. Whatever identity, belief system, or self-concept has been limiting you is being burned away. The fire horse is asking, who are you becoming? This is your rebirth moment. Expect physical changes, new confidence, and a complete personal transformation. Libra. This eclipse is ending hidden fears and subconscious patterns that have been sabotaging you. If you've been dealing with anxiety, self-sabotage, or patterns you can't quite name, they're being brought to the surface to be healed. The fire horse is giving you the courage to face your shadow. Expect spiritual breakthroughs, therapy revelations, or sudden clarity on why you do what you do. Scorpio. This eclipse is ending friendships and social circles that have outgrown you. If you've been staying in groups out of obligation or maintaining friendships that feel one-sided, those connections are ending. The fire horse is clearing your social space for your true soul tribe. Expect people to leave your life and new, aligned connections to appear. Sagittarius. This eclipse is ending career chapters and public roles that no longer fit. If you've been in a job that doesn't align with your purpose or playing a role that feels inauthentic, that's coming to a close. The fire horse is pushing you toward your true calling. Expect job changes, career shifts, or sudden clarity on what you're actually meant to do in the world. Capricorn. This eclipse is ending limiting beliefs and old philosophies that have kept you small. If you've been stuck in rigid thinking, fear of expansion, or beliefs that tell you you can't have what you want, those mental cages are breaking open. The fire horse wants you to think bigger. Expect travel opportunities, educational shifts, or a complete change in your worldview. Aquarius, this eclipse is ending financial entanglements and energetic debts. If you've been in codependent financial situations, owing people energy or money, or avoiding deep transformation because it's uncomfortable, that avoidance is over. The fire horse is forcing you to face what you've been running from. Expect conversations about shared resources, endings that lead to rebirth, or powerful psychological breakthroughs. Pisces, this eclipse is ending relationship patterns and partnership dynamics that aren't equal. If you've been overgiving in relationships, attracting the wrong people, or staying in connections that don't reflect your worth, those patterns are done. The fire horse is showing you what true partnership looks like. Expect relationship endings or complete transformations in how you relate to others. No matter what sign you are, this eclipse is asking you to release control and trust the process. The fire horse year is about rapid transformation, and this Virgo eclipse is the catalyst. What's ending is making space for what's coming. And what's coming is more aligned, more authentic, and more supportive of who you're becoming. Pay attention to what happens this weekend. The universe is speaking. Listen. Comment your sign below and let me know what's ending for you. Let's support each other through this transformation. And subscribe for weekly astrology updates, cosmic guidance, and manifestation methods aligned with the stars. The eclipse portal is open. Let's move through it together.